Over the last 5 months, I have platinumed quite a bit of games. I never really thought any of those games gave me a real challenge. Like Hello Neighbor, for example. That game was fun to play, but the platinum didn't really feel that rewarding to me. Just listen to my reaction to me actually getting the platinum. There it is. True journalist. I don't really have any platinums that I'm super proud of. Like my hardest platinum on my channel is probably Evil West right now. And that game wasn't even that bad, coming in at a 5 out of 10 difficulty. And if you notice, a lot of my platinums recently have been games that give no challenge at all. Without further ado, here's the story to Far Cry 3. Aw, you bitch, bro. Kill me. Kill me. Starting off the game, the main character and a bunch of friends were outside partying. Something I'm sure a lot of you guys don't do, including myself. And then we decided to go skydiving. The next frame, we're kidnapped. To start off the game, we ended up trying to break out of the prison camp. We ended up making it out, but unfortunately, the other guy didn't.
Then we're going home.
Now it's pretty much our mission to kill everyone who's connected to Voss on the island. For any of you who don't know who Voss is, it's this guy right here. I'm gonna be completely honest, a lot of the images of him look zesty as hell. Anyways, we were about to get shot, so I ended up running into the woods, and once I escaped, I ended up getting my first trophy. And then we ended up getting saved by this guy. I do not remember his name at all. It would also probably be important to mention this game has a total of 44 trophies. Anyways, I did some exploring and I ended up finding the supply drop side quest. I was actually really excited to see how the driving in this game was, and let me tell you, it was horrible. Or I could just be really bad at driving, but what are the chances of that? Once I completed the quest, I ended up getting my second trophy, so that's a plus. After that, I immediately found myself in the enemy outpost. I really didn't know what was going on at this outpost. I just started shooting stuff. After I killed all the enemies, I ended up liberating the outpost. Next, I ended up completing a wanted dead quest, and once I killed the guy, I ended up getting another trophy. After I left the outpost, I was just walking, and I ended up getting jumped by a massive gecko. Oh, they're trying to beat my ass, bro. Anyways, once I killed one of them, it ended up giving me a trophy for killing a predator. Next, I made my way to an outpost and I started a hunting quest. Pretty much all the hunting quests are is you just fight a massive bear and it gives you money for it. I then ended up finding the bear and I put like 20 shotgun bullets into his body before he actually died, and then once he did, it gave me a trophy. Anyways, once I left the cave, I ended up going hunting for some animals to upgrade my stuff. I ended up killing this pig thing, and once I skinned it, I ended up upgrading my bag, giving me another trophy. I then made my way to a radio tower and started climbing, and these things later on gave me a lot of trouble. Aw, you... What all these radio towers really are just annoying obstacles, but once you get to the top and complete them, it reveals the rest of your map. And trust me, having all these unlocked later on when I'm getting the collectibles is going to be a big help. How many do I have left? I just want to be done. I'm not even halfway. Oh my god. Another thing the towers reveal are the outpost camps, and I need to get all 36 of them to get a trophy. But that's for us to worry about later on, but in the meantime, I ended up completing my third one, getting me another trophy. If you really think about it, we're almost a 10th of the way there, so it's not really that bad. Anyways, for the next mission, the story, I have to find a magic mushroom to help save our friend. I ended up making my way into a cave to look for the mushroom. I'm gonna be honest, inside this entire cave, nothing really happened. There was like no enemies, just really simple parkour. Once I made that jump, I ended up stepping on these mushrooms. My character started tripping complete balls. Like there were trees and shit growing down here. I don't even know what was happening, but my character had like every type of drug you could think of. And then my character woke up from after passing out. I ended up grabbing the mushroom and bringing it back to the girl, giving me a trophy. And then immediately after that, I walked outside, upgraded my skill tree, and it gave me another trophy. Then as usual, I was just minding my own business doing the outpost, and I ended up getting a trophy for beating it without setting off the alarm. I made it to the next outpost and I speed ran as fast as I could. I ended up getting a collectible, and once I grabbed it, I got a trophy for getting 50 entries in the journal. Next, I decided to keep doing the story. For this mission, I had to sneak into an enemy base and help break Liz out of jail. Once I got to the next objective, I ended up getting captured. Then they put me and Liz in the same room and they decided to interrogate us while pouring gasoline everywhere. During the interrogation, I ended up pissing him off, so he decided to light the room on fire. Anyways, I ended up tilting my chair back and forth, and I then fell over, and then I realized they lit the entire building up with gasoline. Why'd the fire spread so fast? Holy shit. Anyways, after barely making it out of the fire, I ended up escaping and saving Liz. Once we got out of the building, we got to a getaway car and we ended up shooting at people as we were speeding away. I don't know why, missions like this will never get boring for me. Once we ended up getting away, we went back to the doctor's house and then it gave me a trophy for completing the mission. Rescue Liz from the burning building. All the characters ended up having a little reunion, but I immediately left to go help the other people. After that, we made our way to a temple so we could build an army to help defeat Voss. I still can't believe this is one of the main bad guys of the entire game. Anyways, we ended up meeting this next lady so we could help get her army to defeat boss. She was also gonna help and make us more powerful. She ended up giving us a drink that would drug the absolute crap out of us. I don't know what's up with this game drugging my character, but it seems to happen a lot. Anyways, we ended up doing all that crap just to get a stupid knife. And once I left the temple, I ended up getting the trophy, One of Us. I ended up getting 2 more trophies, one for spending $5,000 and one for buying everything I can for a weapon. While I was doing another outpost, I ended up shooting 4 enemies really fast with my bow, and it gave me a trophy kill 4 enemies at once with an explosive. I then got a trophy for killing 50 people with the flamethrower. Then I got another trophy for killing someone with the repair torch. Then I got arguably one of the hardest trophies in the game, and that's kill someone more than 70 meters away with the bow. Then I got a trophy for activating 9 radio towers. For this next mission in the game, we had to help save Oliver. I ended up sitting on a hill and I had to protect him while he was running to a boat while a bunch of enemies were chasing him. Once he got into the boat, I ended up jumping into the water, and then we tried to make our getaway. I ended up mounting a turret and I had to shoot a bunch of boats that were trying to follow us. We pulled up to a beach and I ended up getting a trophy for saving him. It ended up glitching out, but I got a trophy for crafting 25 syringes right here. For the next part of the story, we had to break into a temple and help get the hidden key. From what I understand, the reason we were getting these keys was to get an ancient knife that was super powerful. I ended up finding the artifact, so I immediately left the temple. I ended up going to the second temple to find the second part of the key. And when I hit the zip line right here, I jumped off and killed a guy with my knife, giving me a trophy. Yes, never saw it coming. Kill an enemy with a takedown from above with a zip line, parachute. I ended up giving both the keys back to Buck, so I was able to go and save my friend. When I got downstairs to get my friend out of there, Buck ended up betraying us and he tried to kill me. And then unfortunately, I ended up having to kill Buck. But on the bright side, once I got out of there, I ended up getting a trophy for saving Kath. We then ended up going back to whatever her name's castle was. And once I showed her that I retrieved the knife, she ended up saying I was ready, and now I had her army at my disposal. And then they decided we were ready to go and defeat Boss. Before we did that, we ended up going to a city and ambushing the crap out of it. Once Voss's troops arrived, we ended up setting off the bombs, and then a full-on war went out. I ended up getting to Voss's truck, and once I opened the door, of course, we ended up fumbling. And then once again, we ended up getting captured.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
I'm sorry, but I can't get over the fact how zesty this guy looks.
Shut the fuck!
Anyways, he ended up kicking us off of the cliff, and then we fell into the water. And then obviously, because I'm the GOAT, my character ended up escaping. And then since I lost all my weapons, I kind of had to do a stealth mission. But you know me, I just ran in guns blazing, and obviously it didn't go too well for me. I then tried to hijack a helicopter and escape. Obviously it didn't go as planned, and I ended up getting captured again. Then I ended up taking over an outpost with only my knife, and then I went inside of a building, got all my weapons back, and it gave me a trophy. Then I ended up making my way back to the temple. And then once again, I ended up getting drugged, but this time I was fighting demons. And then once I beat the demon, some stuff ended up happening that I can't show on video. But what I can show is a big fat subscribe button, so here you go. And then once my character snapped out of it, I had the entire army bow to me. And then I ended up sneaking into Boss's base. And while I was there, I ended up getting a trophy for taking 25 pictures with my camera. Anyways, I made it into Boss's room, and once again, my character started tripping out. While I was in my illusion, I ended up killing Boss, giving me another trophy. But then I ended up waking up back at the temple. And now I have a theory of my own. I don't even think I killed Boss because I was just hallucinating that whole time.
You stupid!
I ended up meeting back up with all my friends just to tell them I'm staying on the island. And I'm gonna be honest, this is literally the dumbest thing my character could have done. I then ended up going to my next mission. What I had to do was repair an airplane to get to the other side of the island. Once we got to the island, I jumped out of the airplane to parachute down. I ended up forgetting to use my parachute, and I actually got a trophy for diving 100 meters. And then I got another trophy for reaching the other island. And then I ended up unlocking poker, which would later on give me a very annoying trophy. Anyways, I ended up getting the final radio tower, which, believe it or not, it's not even a trophy. Anyways, shortly after that, I ended up completing my final outpost, giving me another trophy. Immediately after that, I ended up getting my last hard drive, giving me yet again another trophy. After that, I ended up doing a hunting quest so I get the trophy skin a rare animal. For the next mission, I had to go to another base camp and kill a bunch of VIPs, and I really do not know why. I then ended up blowing a bunch of crap up on a bridge, and then I found out I ended up doing this so I could gain the trust of this drug lord. And then he made me interrogate one of my friends, but once that was over, I got another trophy. Then I decided to go back and do some miscellaneous trophies. The trophy. Fearless or stupid. And then shortly after that, I ended up getting another trophy for collecting all the letters. And then for this trophy, I ended up sitting here for like 20 minutes just throwing rocks. So it was quite actually a snooze fest.
Oh my god!
Rock always wins. Fully distract enemies with 25 rocks. Easy. Then I ended up getting a trophy for finding the lost Hollywood star. Say hi today. Find the lost Hollywood. Okay. W achievement. I then ended up getting another achievement for crafting the god syringe. Craft a special syringe. Yeah, okay. Easy. I don't know how I managed to get no footage of me getting any of the artifacts, but I ended up collecting my last one right here, giving me another trophy. Archaeology 101. Collect a total of 60 relics. I got it. Finally. Okay, finally going back to the story. So we were just chilling playing a game of poker. Then out of nowhere, the guy ended up killing my teammate. And then out of nowhere, bro just cuts off my finger and my character starts tripping balls again. And then we ended up getting into a final battle. And then once I killed him, it gave me another trophy. I ended up making my way back to the temple. And out of nowhere, it made me choose between my friend or the one girl. Save my friends. Fuck. I don't give a fuck about that. Anyways, after I beat the game, I ended up getting a trophy for attending the final ceremony. And then immediately after that, I used my last skill point and ended up maxing out the skill tree. Fully inked! Earn every tattoo by learning all the skills. And now it's time to grind for the most annoying trophy in the game, which is get 1500 from playing poker. This trophy easily added like an extra 4 hours onto the playtime I already had alone. But anyways, after a very long grind, I finally ended up getting it. 79's a lot. That's an all-in.
Alright, all in. Great, damn it.
Just doubled my money. I just doubled my money. I got a trophy. That's the plot. That's the plot. Let's go. I'm done. I'm done. Poker bully. Win 1500 playing poker. Master of the jungle. Saying all trophies. Well, that's gonna be all for today's video. If you have any tips on this kind of content, please make sure to tell me because this is my first time attempting this. I want to slowly start turning my platinum videos into more of a storytelling thing instead of a funny video. Anyways, that's gonna be all for me. Thank you for watching and subscribe.